and we could hear her screaming. Not the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Like to know that your baby's in another room getting poked on and you can't be there to hold her hand. Or I completely shut down. I look at pictures of us with Finley in the hospital and there's no life in us. Like you look in our eyes and there's just dark.
Essentially, they were pretty sure it was leukemia because they'd given us the treatment plan for AML. You know, and like I said, that was 14 weeks or 14 days of treatment with 10 off, staying in the hospital. So, you know, at that point, I'm like, how am I going to do this? Like, I have to go to work. She's down here. We got kids at home.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Hey, glad to be here on the Blitz.
Hey, first of all, I'm proud of you. Proud of you, Kara, for sharing your story. You know, I learned to submit my life to Christ in a tractor. So, and I've heard stories of people being in the bathrooms, having that moment. Like, you'll never forget that moment. That is so cool. Like, don't downplay that, man. That is so cool. So you guys answer a lot of my questions. You talked about the community. My first question would be, you know, what would you say to young moms or parents that don't want to be the crazy mom? You know, like a lot of those nights you were probably like, she's fine, right?
Don't ignore your gut.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Yeah. I figured you were going to say that gut feeling, right?
You just have a gut feeling, and don't let them make you feel crazy.
Yeah.
Because like I said earlier, nobody knows your kids like you.
Yeah.
You know, so like if you know something's wrong, keep pushing. And
my daughter had 13 ear infections her first year, and it was like,
yeah,
we just knew.
Yeah.
Holly always knew when it was an ear infection. Like just send us the amoxicillin.
Exactly.
We already know what it is.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, so you said the community helped a lot. How could people help and serve families going through similar things? Maybe things not to say, things to say.
I mean, I will say that, you know, when we first came home from the hospital and the shirt fundraiser had just kicked off and the junior high was doing that bake sale, I had zero interest in going to that game because I didn't want to get bombarded, you know, like 25 people asking the same questions, and you know, I wasn't ready for that.
We're going to watch our daughter play a game.
Yeah.
Like not to be rude, or we were going to be there for our kid.
Yeah.
Not to have the attention drawn to us to how are you guys doing, and because that's just gonna boil up all the emotions. So don't hug a struggling mom, like, or at least me. Like that was hard. Like when people would come up and hug me, like I would lose it.
Did it take a while to be open to people, you know, receiving these
for sure
gifts and
I
blessings?
mean, the meal train had got started. I mean, you know, we weren't home, and you know that got started. So I mean, that just kind of put us at ease, not having to worry about our parents having to also take on that burden. And then I was going to say something else about as far as the serving part, Ben McLaughlin was our neighbor at the time. He had formed a group from his church to come over, and they cut down a tree and did some weeding. I
was in Sunday school with him at the time, and I remember, I never went to your house, but I remember it was like, how far do we push it? Ben's like, I kind of know him. We're neighbors.
Right.
Like, do I knock on his door? And we're all having this dialogue. Like, what do we do? What do we don't do? How far do we push it? So, people give you like a no answer. So do you keep asking? You know, hey, we want to help. So
I mean,
give it time.
It was a lot, and I mean, you know, especially for our family, like we didn't know how to take it. it was very overwhelming. And so once we had time to process it and stuff, yeah, absolutely, appreciated it so much. Like I can't even put into words like what that means to us. And it's something, we'll never be able to repay the community back.
No, it's okay.
Finley's first birthday party, we invited the entire town and had chicken and hot dogs and all that. Just
bounce house, face painting.
Yeah, just to, kind of celebrate her and everything that the community did for us.
Yeah.
But it was just, I guess to answer your question, it would be keep pushing.
Yeah.
Eventually if the people don't want it, they'll probably tell you they don't want it.
Okay.
But
And just like I appreciated all the thinking of you texts, or is there anything, I might not have responded to every single one. There were a lot of times that I saw and I was just like shut off, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I would see those messages and it would be like, that was good to see. Couldn't necessarily respond to them all. But that was, so just because you don't get a response, don't stop.
So anybody out there that is thinking about sending the message or asking, just do it.
Do it.
Just do it. Yep.
Yeah.
And if they don't respond, don't get offended.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah.
they're going through a lot.
We do this all the time. There's always somebody sick, unfortunately.
Yep.
And that's the world we live in.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to bug them. We've all had that conversation. I've said that. I'm probably going to say it again. So I'm glad you said that. That's encouraging to me. And I'm sure it'll be encouraging to other people to hear that. So
for sure.
Final thoughts, Kara, Tim, what you got? We've talked about a lot here. So
I got nothing except I won't get bothered anymore to be on the podcast. So that's done and over.
Yeah. Well, once again, thank you, Kara, Tim. Love you, buddy. Super proud of you guys. You said you'd never do it. And it's over. There's probably a huge weight lifted off you.
It is.
Yeah. Wait till it's not over yet. Wait till you see it's next, right? You signed up for this Jesus stuff. It just you're dodging bullets. You always got another one coming at you.
That's true. That is true.
All right, folks. Thanks for signing on today. We'll see you on the next one. I don't like a sign off. That's always